Hello everyone, Dr. Nicole here. I have Danny here if you want to peek up and say hello, Danny.
Hello.
We just reviewed Danny's x-rays and she has a lot of misalignments that show up on her x-rays as well as her neurological scans. So we've already done a bunch of work in terms of developing listings, which are essentially how the bones are misaligned. So we have this blueprint of her spine and know exactly where to adjust. So now I'm just going to check her leg length. Whenever the pelvis is out of alignment, and Danny's pelvis, her left side is higher than the right, so it's going to create the appearance of a short leg since the leg attaches to the pelvis. So right now, what I'm noticing is that her right leg is short, which means I need to do an adjustment up here. Now, like I said, we already have all of her listings mapped out on our computer. So I'm just going to palpate and check the motion of her SI joints. And we're going to do a little adjustment on this left side. Now, Danny has never been adjusted before, so I'm going to just kind of explain to her what she can expect to feel. You're probably wondering, is this going to hurt? And the answer is no. I'm going to do my best to make it as gentle as possible so it won't hurt at all. Also, just know, Danny, with the adjustments, and we tell all of our patients this, that you may feel or hear a popping noise, kind of like if you've ever popped a finger, cracked a finger. Okay. That's the noise I'm speaking of. Just know that's not anything breaking or cracking, anything like that. It's just a little air bubble being released from the joint. Also know whether or not you hear or feel that's not important. What's important is that we move the bone and make a neurological change, and I'll be able to decipher whether or not we do that. Okay. So I'm going to just lower the table a little bit, and I'm going to have you turn facing me this way on your side. Okay. So I'm going to take this arm, I'm just going to move it like this. I'm going to put you like that. So straighten the bottom leg and then bend the top one. I'm going to have you scoot just a little bit forward. Perfect. So you're going to feel like you're going to roll off the table.
I do feel like that.
But I promise I will not let you. Now, what we're going to do from here, and you're probably going to feel a little tightness through here, bending like this. So I'm going to contact your pelvis right here, contact this hip. Now this side we need to push down low, okay? So I'm going to contact right here. And what I'm going to do is roll you forward, and then as I roll, you're going to feel like you're going to fall more, but I've got you with my legs. So your only job is to relax, which I get is easier said than done. You're going to kind of let your belly relax, let it fall forward, and with that, we're going to do the adjustment, okay? So go ahead and relax as much as you can. Take a deep breath in. Let your belly just kind of fall forward. And we're going to do an adjustment right there.
That's nice.
How'd that feel?
Really great.
Good. Awesome. So go face down again. We're going to recheck and see if that balanced out the legs. Now, Danny, visit to visit, you'll notice we're going to adjust what needs to be adjusted. Okay. So there may be some visits where you come in and we may not have to adjust. I wish I would have had the camera on her leg length because it was very uneven, and now it's perfectly balanced. So we just need to adjust that side. So now what I'm going to do is move up. All I'm doing is checking her spine, feeling for the mobility. And we're going to do an adjustment through here. Now we can do this adjustment face up or face down. There are so many ways to do different adjustments. I'm going to do it face up today. So flip onto your back, Danny. And scoot down just a tad, and then bend both knees. Perfect. Bend a little more. Good. Now what you're going to do for this one is interlock your fingers behind your neck, just like that. Put your elbows together under your chin.
Oh, that's a lot harder.
And then just relax back. Now let me do the work. Let me lift you. I'm going to essentially hold you here, lift you up, have you take a deep breath in, and then lie you back down on my hand, and we're going to do the adjustment in your mid-back. Okay? So you're going to take a deep breath in and let it all the way out. All right, one more. All the way out. Good. How'd that feel?
I mean, really good.
Good. Rest your hands on your lap now. All right, so the last thing we need to check today is Danny's neck. So we're going to check that now. All right. So I'm just palpating here. Essentially, what I mean by palpating is feeling for the misalignments and where I need to adjust. So essentially, we're palpating and I'm matching up what I've already felt or seen on her x-ray with what I feel in her spine. So I can see Danny's x-rays right here, and she has a bone that she was just shown. Remember the bone I said is rotated in your neck?
Yeah.
And that's right here. That's your
Ooh.
C2. What do you feel that?
That it
How do you
feels
feel?
like something stabbing me in my neck.
Yeah, like a tender spot. So there's a spot of swelling there. So that indicates, you know, we need to adjust there. So, Danny, I'm going to get you in the position, explain what I'm doing, and then ask you if you're ready. Okay? So no surprises. So I'm going to contact that bone, essentially, and then bend your head. And all I'm going to do from here is push this bone from left to right.
Okay.
Okay? So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
How did that feel?
Like kind of like a head rush in a good way.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to recheck that spot, and we're going to see if that lightened up compared to before. So right there and right there.
Yeah.
What's the difference from this to before?
I don't know. I feel like I could cry right now. It feels so good. Like light.
Good,
Yeah.
good. We have had patients, so she feels like she's going to cry in a good way. A lot of times with the first adjustment, especially in that upper cervical area, I've had patients cry. I've had their face flush. You know, that misalignment can create severe symptoms. You know, anxiety, depression, sleep trouble, difficulty focusing. So releasing that pressure off of the brainstem is just like a huge, huge relief. So
Yeah.
that's great. So I'm just gonna do one little stretch here. Okay, and that's it.